Hello, this is Smerdley. You're asking what I think a nerd is. Well, let me tell you, I don't know for sure. But when I was a kid, way back around 1964, well, maybe it was 1965, I don't remember, but I used to make up funny words. And I had a dog named Smerdley. All right, I named him. And I made up a word. I used to say, "Oh, Smerdley, you're a nerd," because it just sounded funny, all right? I'm not saying that I invented the word nerd. And if anyone had asked me then, I would say that a nerd is like this. Nerd. You know, you make that face and you go, nerd, 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 nerd. I'm a strange sort of person, I guess. I didn't fit into any category when I was in high school. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't talk to anybody for a whole couple of years one time because I just got tired of people shitting on me and bullying me, all right, and picking on me and making fun of me. So I just clammed up and I just, fuck people. I hate people, all right. Eventually, I guess somebody came up with the term nerd to mean some geek. Now, what is a geek? Well, the word geek comes from a carnival or a circus sideshow, you know. A geek wasn't really a freak. A geek was somebody who just, you know, somebody who had an extra long neck or something. They weren't classified as a freak. They were a geek, you know. Like they might tie a little, I don't know, ribbon in their hair or something to make themselves look like a pinhead, or you know, shave half their head and grow the other half of their hair long so they could be half male and half female when they really weren't half male and half female. You know, little padding on one side for a boob, flat chested on the other. That was a geek. It was an artificial freak. But a nerd, well, a nerd, I guess, it was unpopular to be a nerd when it came into common usage. And then came out the movie Revenge of the Nerds, which really popularized the word in our culture, and it made it cool to be a nerd, so now everybody wants to be a nerd, you know. Everybody wants to fit into a category, you know. You want to be a nerd? Oh, nerd's a nerd. Well, there was a guy I would classify as a nerd who was in my high school. His name was Larry Williams, all right. And he was tall and he was skinny. And he was really brainy, all right, and nobody understood him, all right. And I don't know, I looked him up on the internet, and he became some kind of a great physicist or something, you know. He was, but in high school he was nobody, all right. He was just a skinny, tall, brainy guy, all right. And just for the hell of it, he gave a speech in front of the school one time, and he went up there and he just stood at the podium and he looked around at people, and he had a Nazi armband on. And he started ranting and raving in German like Hitler, all right? And then everybody was shocked, and he went and sat back down. They didn't put people away for that back then. He was just making a joke, okay? And he didn't turn out to be a Nazi or anything. He was just making a joke, all right? Larry Williams, I guess he was a nerd, and he made something of it. And the most popular people, I look them up on classmates.com, don't hear of them. You don't hear of them, all right? Most popular people amounted to nothing. It was fucking derelicts under the street, under the bridge somewhere, you know. Anyways, pardon my language. I realize that there are children in the audience, and I don't want you to learn any more dirty words than you already know. And you kids are teaching me enough dirty words already, you know, ones I never heard of before. You say them out loud, and I never even seen them written down. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Anyway, God bless you all, and I hope you enjoyed my explanation of what a nerd is. Nerd, nerd, nerd.